Live from the bar where every daddy knows your name, it's Malignant Bear, featuring me, JD Grousspitz. Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. Tonight we're looking for roommates, in quotes, because we're playing Dream Daddy again. This is the dad-themed dating sim, made by the Game Grumps, because why not? Father's Day is this weekend, and also it's Pride Month, of course. So we figured why not? We would play this game, finally. It's been on the list for quite a while. We played it the other day, and we got through the introduction, the first 3 days. We are a single father. We made our character Goku, of course, because why not? And we've moved to another part of town with our daughter Amanda, and we live in a neighborhood that is exclusively populated by other dads, all of whom seem to be gay or bi. So, now we get to pick which one we're actually going to date. Fascinating. We were going to call the stream something else, so I was opting for Dilf Hunter, possibly, but Huey recommended roommate instead. Go for the obvious they were roommates joke, even though we already did that for Hong Kong 1986, but, you know, it works here too. But yeah, this game's... it's pretty funny. It has some, you know, kind of cheesy, forced dad humor. The relationship between your character and your daughter is good and interesting. I think that's very well done. And some of the dads are well done as well. Other ones I'm not super crazy about. But again, I think they did a good job with what they were going for. So we're in the exciting part now where we have, again, met everyone and we set up our dad book, which is supposed to be like Facebook, but it's exclusively populated by the dads in our cul-de-sac, so it feels like it might just be Grindr. I don't know. But yeah, now that we're here, we get to pick which dad we're going to actually go on dates with. I have no idea how long this part's going to take, so that's why we're starting a little early tonight. I don't know if we'll go with just one or more than one, but we'll jump in now and we will look at the dads that we have. So here we are in Dad Book, so we'll start here at the top. Craig is our actual former roommate from college, which is weird. Craig is a party-hard animal. He used to be called Cake Stand Craig. He has, 2 or 3 kids? One is a baby, and he's divorced. And he's just a total dude, bro. In asking the band before we started, just solely based on looks, who we should go for, Craig was the winner just narrowly. But we'll talk about the results based on the personalities then. Matt here is the sensitive but cool hipster barista at the coffee shop down the street. And he has a young daughter. Pretty solid choice. I liked him immediately. He was pretty cool. Brian here is the outdoorsy type. He's the bear of the group. That version of bear, not the animal like we are, of course. He has a daughter, and he is a big one-upper, and really super proud of her. He's okay. I'm not crazy about him. Just because the one-upsmanship thing gets kind of old. Robert is dude wearing a leather jacket. The first time you meet him is in a bar, and he like immediately tries to sleep with you. I can't get a finger on the rest of his personality. He seems just kind of edgy and strange. He's also the only one who we have not met his children yet, if he has any. He might not even be a dad. He might just be a dude that likes to sleep around. I don't know. So, given that we haven't met his children, he is out because we're only dating dads. So, Damien is he's a goth. That's literal vampire Damien. We meet him in Hot Topic in the mall. That is not a joke. He is into Victorian fashion, and he's in there complaining because they sold him something that was instead Edwardian. Part of me wants to pick him just because I think it's going to be really over the top and dumb. But on the other hand, his son we met previously is kind of a jerk. So we're looking for good dads. Like, this has to be like a solid dad. And he's like a questionable dad. So Hugo is our daughter's teacher. We met him at a parent-teacher conference because Amanda, our daughter, is having some issues. Hugo is the very cliched teacher. He has like patches on his arm, on his elbows and everything. Seems like a nice enough guy. Bit of a loser. And his son is in 8th grade and is apparently like a smoker and arsonist and like all sorts of other stuff. But then he still tries to tell us about being a good dad, but he is just objectively a bad one. So he's outright on that, and also for the awkwardness of us dating our daughter's teacher. I think that's just kind of strange. We won't do that to her. So unfortunately, Hugo is out of the running. And finally, we have Joseph here. Joseph is a youth pastor he seems to have a bit of a checkered past. There's a little bit of a Stepford Wives thing going on with his family. He has 4 kids. 2 of them are creepy twins. His wife also tried to sleep with us at the bar the same time Robert did. She's a definite wino. Something's just kind of off about him. There's something going on there. And again, his whole family situation, again, we're looking for like a solid family man, so I think he's out. So based on our qualifications, I think it's really just between these 3. And the band members also agreed with me there. So I polled the entire band first based on looks, and Craig was a narrow winner there. And then secondly, based on those personalities that I described them pretty much the exact same way to the band. And it was kind of a dead heat between Matt and Craig. I think we're gonna go with Craig though. He's gonna edge out, if only because he won just based on blind looks. So we're gonna date Craig first. It works even better because they were actually roommates. I think that'll be funny. And then if there's time, depending on how long that takes, we'll go for either Matt or Damien afterwards. So we only wanted to give this 2 streams, so we will at least be able to finish one of them tonight, because apparently they're relatively short. But yeah, then go for there. We also have a message from our daughter, Amanda. Hi, Goku. Hi, Goku. It's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Manda. I'm delighted to see you signed up for Dad Book. Recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving texts from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dad Book? Why, Goku, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented and easy-to-buy things for daughter? Though I am, of course, flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait. No. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student, I swear. I graduated top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. Okay, so. Craig it is. So I guess we message them and then we get tarts based on that. Craig is a father of 3, business entrepreneur, and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but somebody's got to do it. We had to answer these little questions. It's like a BuzzFeed quiz when we set up our thing, which leads even more for me to think that this is just like a dating app profile, not a Facebook thing. On a Friday night, you're most likely to get one last good cardio session. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? A box of energy bars? What are your turn-ons? A sub 6-minute mile. Yeah. What you want to be when you grow up? A beer pong world champion? What's your favorite movie genre? Buddy cop movies. Yeah. What's your ideal date? Scaling a huge, dangerous mountain for fun. What do you never leave home without? An extra tube of energy gel? Spent a lot of time thinking about my mile time used to be so good. What happened? Have I peaked? We'll see. So far the game has not been raunchy. The few times when it was mostly with Robert and Mary, who was Joseph's wife. And even then it was pretty mild. Again, it's just lots of kind of goofy dad humor. And kind of heartwarming stuff more than anything. Wonder what's up with Craig today. I navigate to Craig's Dad Book page and type out a message. Hey bro, or should I say neighbor? Let's catch up like old times. A couple moments pass before I hear a ding on the computer. It's a message from Craig. That was quick. Bro, my man, let's definitely hang soon. Might be a little different from our old weekend-long benders, but it'd still be fun. I think for a moment. It's going to be a fun opportunity to see my old buddy in his new element. Exchange a couple more messages, and he logs off to prep for the game. See if Amanda wants to join me. Walk over to Amanda's room and knock on the door. There's us. We're Goku-san. There's a character creator, and you get to make your dadsona. So, of course, we made Goku. Initially, I was thinking either Hank Hill or Stan Smith, and then Goku won out because I realized we could be Goku. We are Super Saiyan whatever level this is. I don't know exactly. I forget. Whichever one where he gets blue hair. I think it's like 7? It's like a higher number. Is Amanda stoned? What's going on here? I opened the door to find Amanda sitting cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by magazines and newspaper clippings. She seems to be making some sort of art piece, but her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Hey, are you alright?
I'm fine.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I just got sad because I realized the dogs are too often killed off in movies to elicit emotional reactions from the audience instead of being given the respect that they deserve. It's not right. Are you sure? So we get options here. Sure that's all you're upset about? If there's, you know, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you. I'll always be here for you. You need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to kick someone's butt. I'm only a phone call away. Thanks, Popsicle. I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really. I'm unconvinced, but I'll stop badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. What you working on? Just a collage for class. It's supposed to make a piece that represents our goals for the future. Take a closer look at her collage. That's a lot of dogs. It's mostly dogs, yeah? Do you need something? Craig invited us to a softball game. You want to go? Remember that one time you signed me up for softball and you bought me all the gear and then you took me to the first game and then someone hit a ball towards me and I just ran off the field crying? Then you hid in the dugout would scream if I tried to pick you up, yeah. I was afraid of baseballs. I thought they were a gigantic sentient softball. So does that mean you don't want to go? Amanda gets up and looks me dead in the eye, determined.
Aww.
Finally ready to face my fears. Head on. Let's do this. Amanda and I make the short drive out to the local softball field. For a kid's softball game, it's pretty packed. Clamber up the bleachers and take our seats in the top row. I don't see Craig anywhere.
Ugh.
So when did the kids start crying and running off the field? You know that your relationship with the softball is different from everyone else's relationship with softball, right? Okay, but if I don't see some kids crying, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. For nostalgia purposes, of course. Not because I like to take joy out of children fighting for my amusement. Definitely not that. The game starts and the kids run out on the field. I see Craig by the dugout with a clipboard. He has River strapped to his chest as per usual. There's a guy in a pancake costume doing jumping jacks across the field. I guess that's the mascot. Reading the kid's brightly colored jerseys, I see that it's the Maple Bay Flapjacks against the Pinewood Ocelots. Go Flapjacks? I mean, yeah, that's our town. Yo, choke up on the bad, Miranda. Yeah, Miranda, square up. What's she know about softball? Enough to know the balls are relatively hard despite their name. But yelling's fun. Give it a shot, it's cathartic. Keep your eye on the ball. What's important is you're having fun. What are you willing to sacrifice to win? Leave it all out on the field, Miranda. If you want this, you're gonna have to bleed for it. Who I assume to be Miranda's father gives me a dirty look. I shoot it back at him. That attitude isn't gonna bring Miranda to D1. Dad, please don't fight other dads while we're out here. Watch a couple innings of softball. They aren't ready for the major leagues yet, but Craig's trained his team pretty well. Seems like he's really good with kids. Cake Stand Craig is good with children. Whoa. It's amazing how hard they're hitting the ball and how no one has to run off the field crying yet. Amanda, dear, you have to let it go. Let go of what? I'm perfectly fine. Opposing team is up at bat. They hit a fly ball into center field. The little girl tries to get it under the ball, but misses her glove and hits her straight in the forehead. See, it's completely justifiable fear. Girl plops down on the grass and starts crying. Craig makes a beeline to her, checking her forehead and comforting her until her parents arrive. Carries her off the field as she sobs. Man, it's strange to think about. This was the guy who once backflipped off a roof into a pool while shotgunning a beer. He's so responsible now. Yeah, who would ever do something like that? That's weird. The game resumes after the girl calms down a bit, and we watch a couple more innings. Craig's team is crushing the other team in the 9th inning. The ocelots seem to have given up by this point. I see one outfielder eating fistfuls of grass. Batter on the other team knocks a foul ball into the stands. I follow the trajectory and... Oh no, it's coming right for me. Oh no, 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 no. I close my eyes and brace for impact. I open my eyes, look over to see Amanda holding the softball, staring at it in amazement. I caught the ball. You saved me.
We got this.
I caught the ball. Dad, I caught the ball. Did it, Amanda? Face my fears. I defeated the softball. I could do anything. Amanda and I share a big hug. It's a tender moment that I don't think anyone else watching really understood. Proud of you, kiddo. Game ends and Craig's team is declared the victors. Shouldn't there be an apostrophe in there? We sit patiently as the girls line up to shake hands. Great job, everyone. Walk over to the dugout to congratulate Craig, who's talking with some of the parents. Craig, great work, man. Thanks. Been working hard all season. It's great to see it paying off. I'm so proud of my girls. Speaking of which, have you met Briar and Hazel? Hello. Oh, he has twins as well. Okay, I couldn't remember if he had like the baby and one daughter or the baby and twins. Hey, killer game out there. Yeah, you guys roll. Thank you. You guys are twins, right? So which one of you is the evil one? Hazel. Yeah, it's me.
Oh.
Good looking out.
Oh.
Do you guys ever pretend to be each other? I don't have a twin, but I think if I did, I'd be doing that constantly. Yeah, I take all our math tests. I usually throw rocks at stuff when people get mad, and I tell them I'm Briar. What? Oh. We will talk about this later. Goku, bro, I just got a couple more things to clean up, then we can hang. Sounds good. Just then, one of the moms jumps into the conversation. Not so fast, we have to celebrate our win, Craig. I'm taking the whole team to get pizza. Oh, I don't know if I can. Nonsense, the girls won. What sort of celebration could we have without our fearless leader? She lays her hand on his shoulder and gives him goo-goo eyes. Man, this mom's laying it on thick. Amanda and I share a look. A capital look. Oh. Alright. Is it cool if my bro comes along? Mom looks slightly put out, but covers it with a smile. Of course. Where are we going? Thirsty's Pizza? What? What? It's a real place, is it? Why would you call it Thirsty's Pizza? It is. Oh my god, it's really Thirsty's Pizza. You can see it up there in the top. Wild. Endless stream of girls clad in softball gear pile out of a minivan and into a local pizza buffet, which is actually called Thirsty's Pizza. Amanda and I trailed behind them with Craig. It's supposed to be like CC's, I guess. Is that still a thing? It's not very good. I had it once. It was actually pretty nasty. Like, the bar for pizza is fairly low. Like, pizza's one of those foods where the ceiling is quite high. Like, pizza's just, like, naturally good. And they struggled with that. It's fine if you have no standards and also no money, but you still have a desire to consume tens of thousands of calories worth of just carbs and grease and salt. Anyway, reminds me of all the awful pizza we used to put in our bodies back in the day. Remember how we used to just fold whole pies in half and then put taco fillings inside? Bruh. Pizzacos. How could I ever forget? How do we ever survive college? Our bodies were younger back then, more elastic, more able to handle the toxic waste we put inside us. Good old days. Kids run around playing arcade games and eating greasy food. Amanda and I jump on a couple slices of mediocre pizza. Hey, give me a piece of that.
Whoa.
No, absolutely not. I'm just kidding. I'm strictly eating salad here. Thanks for addressing the issue, Amanda. Dad! Different mom walks up to talk to us, talking to Craig as if we weren't even there. Craig, thanks so much for looking after our kids. My daughter tells me every day about how great you are. Oh, I'm happy to look after them. Definitely helps to have kids of my own. It's been so hard since Daniel left. I'm glad to know my children have a strong Oh, wait, that's not Craig talking. I was going to say his wife was Daniel? It's been so hard since Daniel left. I'm glad to know that my children have a strong male role model in their lives. Amanda and I look at each other again. Craig gets it from all angles, huh? Craig smiles sheepishly. Thank you so much, dude. I like Craig. Greg holds his fist up for a fist bump from the mom in what I think is a maneuver to lighten the conversation. He looks super uncomfortable. I should throw him a bone here. Tag team with Amanda. Give Amanda another knowing look and she hits me back with a nod. She understands. Amanda puts her hand on her stomach, looks at me with puppy dog eyes. Dad, I don't feel so good. I think I ate too much pizza. Oh no, sweetie, you're not going to projectile vomit everywhere, are you? Yeah, I think I'm going to projectile vomit everywhere right now. The words projectile vomit and right now usually seem to get everyone to clear out, but Martha's not budging. Back it up, Martha, you're in the splash zone. I drank a lot of orange juice this morning and it's feeling pretty acidic. You'll be fine. Amanda shoots me a worried look. This con is going sideways. Should have known that a mom of all people would know the fake puke scam. Oh, well, I guess they went away and I'm fine now. Nothing's wrong. She turns her back on me to talk to Craig. So I'm talking to Hazel and Briar tonight for the sleepover? Oh. Yeah, they're pretty excited about it. You'll keep them out of trouble, right? Of course, but I could always use help watching after everyone tonight if you're not doing anything. Wow, this lady's really going for the gold. Huh, it'd actually be nice to have a night to myself and River, but thanks for the invite. Martha, you might want to grab your child. She's stuffing pizza into a coin slot. Martha angrily turns her attention toward her daughter. Tiffany, not another arcade machine, I swear, if we have to buy it. Martha storms off towards the kid. She seems nice. Yeah, the team is one big, weird family. Takes all sorts, right? Tiffany, don't eat the tokens! Tiffany's a stellar hitter. Phew, I think we finally have time to talk to Craig. Man, you're a busy guy, huh? Oh. Only on days like today, I hope. Dad? Oh. Hey, girls. Dad, can you help us beat our record on DDR? We told Amanda's dad that you could destroy him on the dance mat. Please help. Oh, man. Girls, you know I don't have my jukes anymore. But Dad... Craig looks at me like a hurt puppy. Oh, no. Sorry, dudes. Duty calls. I promise we'll catch up in a bit. It's all good, buddy. Craig runs off with his daughter as I'm left alone with mine. Man, I was really hoping to hang out with Craig more today. It seems like he's getting dragged in every direction. It definitely wasn't like this in college. I feel like we might be a third wheel here. There's worse places than an arcade to be left to your own devices. You're right. Want to drop some coin on pinball? You know it. Amanda and I pull up to a machine that's feeling pretty hot and get to work. A little rusty, but the pinball wizard within me will never die. No, we can't sing, and I feel like the Who need money. Pull out a decent score and then challenge Amanda to top mine. And immediately she gets multi-ball. Looks like she takes after her dad. Pretty good.
Aww.
Don't patronize me. Hey, just trying to play Amanda shushes me. She's in her zone. Not now, Chief. She fights valiantly, racking up points in the millions. She's this close to beating my score, but I feel honored just being able to watch. You're friends with Craig, right? Janet from earlier walks up and leans on the pinball machine. Yeah, we went to college together. Please don't lean on my thing. That's so interesting. Do you know if he's, like, available? Oh, honestly, I don't know if I could say. Seriously, you're gonna make a tilt? Because it's just... seems like so much work to watch after his kids. Don't you think it'd be great if he... Lady, I swear to God. All of a sudden, a buzzer sounds. The game is over. Janet made the pinball machine tilt. Hey. You stone harpy. What? I said I have to go over there now and put pizza in my mouth so I don't say anything that'll hurt your feelings. Amanda. Bruh. What's going on? Now's our chance. If we don't get out of here, we're stuck for the rest of the night. Wrangle Amanda and say some quick goodbyes with Craig. Head out of the pizza place, finally. Amanda promises she'll keep the couch warm for me and heads home. Oh. Hope you don't mind me bringing you back here, bro. Not at all, dude. It's good to finally meet you, or get you all to myself for a second. River burps. Well, almost all to myself. Hold up. Craig walks over to the trunk of his car and pulls out 2 gloves and a softball. Up for some catch? This might be less catch and more you throwing the ball and me running after it, but sure. You stand in the middle of the empty baseball diamond and start tossing the ball back and forth. Cooler in my car we could grab. Silly juice boxes in there. Man, fatherhood is strange. You're telling me. Can't believe I'm looking back on my cake stand Craig days and reminiscing about it. There's some good times. I don't know anyone else who could pull off the rare horizontal cake stand. Yo, a plank cake stand? That's hard. I've only seen it like once or twice. It's... I mean, any cake stand is like just acid reflux city, but that one for some reason seems worse. It's weird. Oh. It was a feat of discipline, bro. Trust me. I haven't properly hung out with Craig in so long. I don't even know where to begin. Let's go about the business. So you run a business now? Yeah, we sell fitness gear, imports and exports mostly, but we're coming up with our own line of athleisure wear soon. I nod. I mostly use my sweatpants for watching TV and not, you know, sweating. Sounds like you'd make a killing. If you ever need athletic gear, I got your back. Could sponsor me. Or rep your athleisure wear brand while I mow my lawn. It's the glamorous lifestyle we're catering to, yeah. Can't believe you're a father of 3. Neither can I. You know me, I'm an indecisive person. Switched her major 4 times. Yeah, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, but raising kids, when Briar and Hazel were born, it all finally made sense. It was like all the time I'd spent trying to figure things out to lead to them. I couldn't be happier about it. I don't think I've ever cared about anything as much as I care about them. I had the exact feeling when Amanda was born. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. It could be the only thing that ever happened to me, and I would still be proud of the life I lived. So, softball coached the life you wanted, or was it the life that was thrust on you? I'll admit I was hesitant at first. Briar and Hazel had so much energy, we just had to get them into sports, but no one was there to run the team. The more I did it, the more I saw how much it meant to all the girls. Worried there might be a riot if I quit. I would also be afraid of a bunch of tiny children with metal bats. Yeah, that's realistic fears.
I don't know.
They're quick and they work as a team. I've trained them too well. Take you down like a pack of velociraptors on a T-Rex. Exactly. It's nice out here. Quiet. Must be good to get away from the softball moms for a bit, huh? Christ, Janet. Yeah, that was a lot. Are they always like that?
Oh.
Actually, this wasn't nearly as bad. Yikes.
I don't know.
I'm just so not interested. What are you interested in?
I don't know. Oh.
Peace and quiet. That hot, hot silence. Ooh.
Bro.
My ultimate sexual fantasy is sleeping in on a Saturday. Is Craig my spirit animal? But more seriously, I just can't get back into dating right now. I couldn't even if I wanted to. There's no time.
Right.
Feels so uncomfortable trying to introduce a stranger into my girls' lives. They've already been through so much, I can't put them through that. Buddy, I hear you. So the moms can hit on me all they want, but the girls are my top priority. Ooh, tough choice here. Hit softballs, don't get hit on by moms, or you're doing a great job. It's one of these two. This middle one, that's a trap. That's... No. Wise man once said that... I'm quoting myself here. Copyright. Thanks, dude. I'm distracted. I missed the softball and it hits me right on the head. Wow, that hurts. Amanda was right all along. Sorry, dude. Craig runs over to me. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Wait, let me do the dad thing for a sec. Craig spends a moment examining my head. It's worse than I thought. Don't tell me you have to kiss it to make it better. You'd be so lucky. It's time. Flirt activate. I feel like I've earned it at this point. Waiting all day to hang out with you? Well. Ooh, there was some eggplants in that. Craig leans in and kisses my forehead. Walk it off, champ. Are lights on the softball field really hot, or is that just me? Get up and dust myself off. River yawns. Hey, little buddy, you must be getting tired, huh? Hate to say it, I should probably head out. Sorry things are... So, you get older and life just kind of gets in the way, huh? Start walking back to the parking lot. I remember the one house party we went to that got broken up by a helicopter? That's intense. That's intense. Never a helicopter. Well, I have to think now. No comment.
Hey.
How could I forget? You and me hopped over concrete wall to get away. The other side of the fence was a parking lot where a bunch of cops were parked. Oh man, yeah, could you imagine the look on our faces? We just walked straight past them like we were out for a stroll. And not knowing that we were at the party, they started joking with us about how big of a bust it was. We had to talk with them for 30 minutes. You told them you were interested in joining the academy. They started giving me pointers for the exam. Longest 30 minutes of my life. Man, college. Good old days, right? Get back to our cars. Craig pulls me into a hug, or at least as much as we can manage with a baby between us. Never enough time, huh? Guess not. Let me make it up to you. Let's hang soon, yeah? I'd like that. Yawn as I walk through the door, spotting Amanda hunched over her collage, glue stick in hand. Burning the midnight art oil? Figured I might do something productive between episodes of Shark Hunter lip sync battles. I like the TV shows that they watch in this. The other one was it Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Hunters or something? Ice Road Ghost Hunter Truckers? I'd watch that. Did the sharks lip sync or did the shark hunters lip sync? Yeah. I look over her shoulder at the collage. Amanda, this is some good art. Look at this good art you've made. Thanks. I'm just about done. Like before, it's still a lot of dogs. In one corner is a giant pile of cash, and the other it's... Man, is that me? Yeah, this whole thing's about my goals for the future. It's basically just to sit on a pile of money with my 20 dogs and also have a strong and mutually supportive relationship with my father into adulthood. Aww. Our daughter is so sweet. Oh, now you've done it. Get ready to watch your dad cry. Here it comes. It's happening. Aw, Dad, you did this with your good art. She pats me on the back. Hey, how was your hang with Craig? I wipe a tear from my eye. It was good. Craig guy sure is busy. Yeah, dude, softball life isn't for quitters. Also, I'm very proud of you for facing your fears today. How does it feel? I'm on top of the world, Pops. I should start facing my fears more often. Oh yeah? How about tomorrow we hit some empty parking lots and practice, dare I say, parallel parking? Baby steps, Dad. I'll work my way up to it. Alright, I'm gonna hit the hay. Take care of the late night TV for me, alright? I'll let them know you said hey. Date get. What is happening here?
Man, that was amazing. Just like back in college. I've missed you, dude.
We had an S-rank date. Could we have gotten better? Could we have broken 100 million points? I don't know. Why is friendship so low? I guess we weren't friends. We were just twins. Or something. Achievement get. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. Boy, are we lame. Nice mail person slides a couple letters in a large yellow envelope through the mail slot. Takes a couple tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons. Take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. Gently knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. Kinda busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Dad, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. Doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And? Suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't... I got in! Oh, I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie, that's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. My God, I can't believe I really got in. Of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview and your photography's incredible. Wait, Dad. I know this one's really expensive and it's so far away. Think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice, wherever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along. Could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Rita with a view. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. The dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there's all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and... Amanda, slow down, you're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention students get their own studio space once they're seniors? We all get professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she would do that between bites of burritos. Thought I taught her how to chew with her mouth closed. Wonder who my roommates are going to be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interests. I bet we're going to be friends. Greg and I were. Good roommate can be a lifelong friend. Don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about how our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled. Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I could get a rabbit. Maybe a snake? Maybe both? Would the snake eat the rabbit? Oh boy. I think I'll leave that all up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. Don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very proud of you. You're all grown up now and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're going to make me cry, too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's going to make it taste sad. Pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. Aw.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Yo. Hey, bro. I got a favor to ask. Robert invited me out for dinner. It's kind of a faux pas to invite another bro, but I've known the guy for years and still can't get a good read on him, and I know it's going to be super awkward if I go by myself. Will you help me out, please? I love food. Especially love food that's free. I don't know why you're so sweaty over cooking, but sure, yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. I really hope that's a sweat of relief. Doesn't sound bad. I could definitely go for free food. Why is Craig being so apprehensive? Does he know something about Robert I don't? Hurry up and reply before my dad brain can work itself into a paranoia spiral. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Craig and I decided to meet up before heading over to Robert's. Craig's waiting on my porch, bottle of white wine in hand. Pfft, drink red, come on.
Nice.
Goku, bro, am I glad to see you? I keep forgetting that that's our character. Like, I see him. I've accepted being able to see him. But when other characters refer to us as Goku, it still just cracks me up. Likewise, man, classy you to bring wine. Oh, it's not wine. It's sparkling apple cider. Robert literally has a wine cellar, so I think he's good. Wow. Or at least I think he has a wine cellar. I'm genuinely unsure if he was telling the truth or not. I can never tell with him. Thank God it's not just me. I never know. He's so deadpan about everything. I usually just laugh it off, but man, that guy's an enigma. We start walking over to Robert's house. Does Robert know how to cook? I have sincere doubts about whether he even knows how to shave properly, or iron his shirts. I feel like you learn to cook after you learn those two first.
Nice.
One time, I saw him grab a hot dog from a trash can. I mean, it was at the very top of the trash can, like sitting above it, but still. If he were on trial, I think the jury would define that as in the trash. Yeah. In his defense, I've definitely considered grabbing food from the top of the trash before. Well, yeah, I think we've all considered it, but the difference is Robert actually did it. True. Maybe he's the enlightened one. Maybe we're holding ourselves back. No. No, absolutely not. Robert lives in... I thought we were all neighbors, but we're apparently in a different neighborhood. We arrive at Robert's house and ring the doorbell, but the doorbell won't chime. Must be broken. Craig knocks on the door a few times. Since when does Robert have a dog? I don't know, that's weird. Can hear Robert just inside. 1 second. It's uncharted territory, Goku. What if he's the one making barking noises and there is no dog? Don't say that, we're not even inside yet. Finally, the door opens. Robert looks a little surprised to see me.
Hey.
Goku, didn't know you'd be tagging along.
Oh.
Did Craig not tell Robert I was coming? Come on, Craig. I can leave if there's not... No, it's fine. Come on in. Do we just get stick bugged? Is that... Don't think I don't see that over there. In the left-hand corner. We just got stick bugged. Wow. That's an older meme, but it checks out. That's why we didn't go for you, Robert. We enter Robert's living room, which is surprisingly really nice. Super messy, but still nice. Make yourselves at home. Still hear barking from the other room. I didn't know you have a dog, Robert. Oh, yeah, that's Betsy. You have to put her up when guests are over. She'll calm down in a bit. Kind of dog is she? Pitbull. Rescued her from a dogfighting ring a few years back. She hates strangers. If I let her out right now, I'd probably have to take you both to the ER. Craig and I make eye contact. He raises an eyebrow at me. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Anyway, dinner should be ready in a minute. Hope you guys like ossobuco. Robert leaves the room, presumably to go to the kitchen. Craig leads in and whispers, was the dog fighting thing real, or was he just kidding? I don't know.
Nice.
What's ossobuco? I don't know. He make up that word? Until I have ossobuco in front of me? We can only assume so. We sit in silence, taking in Robert's living room. Are we about to get sawed? Nah, usually you wake up in those situations. We voluntarily walked into this one. Robert finally walks into the room, carrying 3 paper plates of steaming food like a waiter. I don't have a dining table. Don't trust him. So we're... What? Don't trust him. So we're eating here. Also, I don't have real people plates. Hope that's okay. Robert seems like a train wreck. Robert sets up plates in front of us on the coffee table. I still can't tell what it is. It looks like meat. Maybe. Lots of sauce. I can make out some vegetables. I think that might be rice, but it could also be pasta. Guess there's only one way to find out. I take a bite. Oh my god. I take another bite. The medley of flavors in this dish is amazing. The meat is so tender in the risotto. I think that's what it is. So creamy. Robert, this is incredible. You cooked this? Fished out of a dumpster behind a restaurant. Or at least I think it was a restaurant.
Dude.
Can you believe people just throw this stuff away? I almost gagged. I'm kidding. Look over at Craig, who looks wary but still has his mouth full. He gives Robert a thumbs up. Glad you like it. Where'd you learn how to cook like this? Worked at a restaurant in Spain for a hot sec. Is he messing with us? I decided to play along. Lived in Spain? After I dropped out of college, I went backpacking through Europe. Crashing on couches, sleeping in hostels, wherever. Totally broke. Worked a couple of odd jobs where I could scrape together some cash. One night, I'm eating dinner at this little restaurant just outside Madrid. Go to pay and realize I had spent the last of my money on booze the night before. I'm in the middle of ditching when the manager catches me and puts me to work in the kitchen. Long story short, they ended up liking me so much they offered me a job. Why not, right? Started living with some distant relatives on my mom's side. Over the course of 2 years, I worked my way up from busboy to sous chef. Learned a lot. Craig and I wait for the punchline. What night watchman did he swindle to get back to the States? Who did he con in a game of poker in the back room of a speakeasy for safe passage in the crew quarters of a cargo ship? Anyway, I still have to cook. I don't know what's real anymore, but this food is so good I don't care. That's amazing. Really is. To be totally honest, I wasn't expecting gourmet cooking here, especially not served on paper plates. I don't care about presentation. If the food is good, it should speak for itself. The sossoboko is screaming for itself. Paper plates are just as good as regular plates if you double them up. Hey, is it bad if I ask for seconds? Help yourself. Save room for dessert. Made lemonberry savarin. Well, aren't you just full of... Craig looks over at me. Surprises? Robert winks. You bet I am.
Oh.
You can come over for dinner anytime. Craig. I'm gonna go get seconds. Me too. Consuming way more ossobuco than my body could handle and then really ensuring a later food coma with a generous serving of whatever savarin was, Craig and I decided to head out. Thanks for coming. I'm deciding to make an attempt to be more social. Well, we're always happy to stop by if you want company. Especially if there's ossobuco involved. That was weird. I'm still not sure what to make of Robert.
You've got dads.
He alarms me a little bit. It's time for another date with Craig, though, after I get a drink of water. Really want to get some good quality time in with Craig. Last time we hung out, he was so busy with the kids and fending off flirty moms that I feel like we barely talked. Ever since the first time we hung out, I've been trying to get up a little early for runs. I don't think I'm going to be as embarrassing as last time. Maybe I'll even be able to catch up with him now. Tape out a message to him on Dad Book. Hey man, been training on my run game recently. Ready for round 2? Dude, of course, emojis. I'm gonna steal that. That's too perfect. Some of my friends do actually send me emojis, and I guess I'm old because I don't know how to respond. Or if I do it ironically. But I can just say the word emojis. That's brilliant. Is Craig the best bro? I think the answer is yes. I don't know why he didn't just send an emoji rather than type it out. Another message passed my inbox from Craig. Let's meet up tomorrow morning for my favorite activity, brunch. Oh, brun. You run and then you get brunch. Yeah, that makes sense. Craig and I agreed to a time to meet in the morning. I have a chance to spend the evening hanging out with Amanda. So, we doing pizza tonight? Again? Can we do like a salad night? Dad, are you on a health kick? Not yet. I formed the committee to examine the possibility of being on a health kick. Exploratory search. They haven't returned with their findings. Dad, if you go on a health kick, then I have to go on a health kick by virtue of being under the same roof as you. I don't know if I have the constitution for that. The committee isn't back with the findings yet. It's a multi-year assessment on several bureaucratic levels. Well, Amanda picks up the phone and stares at me, unblinking as she dials. Hi, yes, can I get an extra large pizza with chicken, bacon, extra cheese, and tomatoes? And a couple of thick garlic sauce cups. Amanda, you're going a little north here. Oh, right. Can you maybe throw some leaves on there or something? Gay's going on a health kick. Yeah, Rico, I know, it's tragic. Amanda listens for a second. Hold on, I'll ask. Dad, is oregano a salad? Yeah. Yeah, Rico, sprinkle some of that on there. Yeah, Cash is fine. Say hi to the wife and kids for me. Amanda hangs up. Rico says hey. Oh, she actually did. I thought she was going for a bit. Food gets delivered and we plop down on the couch to eat some za. Just be careful. Running is a gateway drug. It's a slippery slope, Dad. First you get a couple light jogs, and before you know it, you're converting the garage to a home gym and renewing your subscription to some sort of weekly kombucha delivery service. Kombucha? I've never tried it, actually. It seems like it might be gross. I don't know. And usually I'm a pretty adventurous eater. But just something about that, I don't know. Question. Shoot. What's kombucha? So you aren't too far gone yet. I'm just giving you a hard time, Pops. I'm really happy you're running more and possibly caring about your health. I want to keep you around for as long as possible. Thanks, kiddo. Speaking of which, I'm running with Craig tomorrow. Gonna be able to keep up? Hey, probably not. Laugh and eat more pizza than is probably healthy in the name of carbo loading. I called a night early, so I'm ready for tomorrow. When I first started running in the mornings, it was pretty hellish. Now that I'm a few sessions in, it admittedly has become a little easier, despite always ending in me dry heaving over a trash can. Is that what the runner's high is? Just dry heaving? Lace up my tennis shoes, throw on a t-shirt from a writer's summit I went to 20 years ago, and head out the door at a moderate jog. Craig is already outside with River strapped to his chest.
Hey.
I still can't get a beat on how old we're supposed to be. I thought it was like 40, but I can't. Maybe Craig just ages very well? I don't know. I guess he is fit. That's kind of the thing. And just his kids are super young. He's dressed head to toe in color-coordinated running gear. Wow, I look like a total schlob next to this guy. Hey, bro. Morning, Craig. River gonna be running with us?
Oh.
Best she can. We're taking it to the limit, aren't we, kiddo? Okay. Oh, I know what that means. Craig hands her a stuffed toy, which makes her smile from ear to ear. That's Arnold the capybara. Sometimes the only thing that'll get her to stop crying. Oh, I've been there. Amanda had a stuffed panda she carried around everywhere. She'd have a tantrum if we even tried to wash it. It was gross. She been running lately? Every morning for 30 minutes. I'm basically an elite athlete by this point. Well, I'll try to keep up. That's where we headed. Thinking we could do a couple laps around the park. Okay, that sounds reasonable. Do some hill climbs up a slope. Okay, I could probably handle that. Then we'll close it off by doing some wilderness survival hike running to increase our agility. I'm suddenly struck with the overwhelming need to crawl back into bed. Sounds okay to you? Usually like to throw some timed murder sprints in there, but I'll go easy since you're just a beginner. That sounds like something I'm able to physically do.
Hey!
Great, let's get started.
Oh.
Craig and I finally arrive at the park. A few other lone joggers make their way around the perimeter and River waves enthusiastically at everyone as we pass. It's a lot more peaceful in the mornings. Aside from birds chirping and River gurgling away in the stroller, it's pretty great. Alright, good warm-up. That was the warm-up?
Bro!
Starts the show. But wait. Craig reached into his bag and tossed me a water bottle. I fumble it, but thankfully don't drop it.
Oh.
Gotta hydrate, bro. Take a long drink from the water and feel invigorated. Man, I don't drink enough water. You should always drink water. That's what I drink pretty much all the time. Unless I explicitly call out that I'm having a mixed drink. Which I don't do too much anymore. And haven't in a while, actually. It's getting too expensive. Everything's getting too expensive. We need those royalty checks to come in. Hey, look down and pick up Arnold, River's toy, and hand it back to her. Must have dropped this. Thanks for looking out, bro.
Nice.
You ready? Yeah. Let's give it a go. Finally finished our however many 10th lap around the park, and I'm breathing heavily, but I can't believe I actually didn't lose Craig. He's even breathing heavily too, which makes me feel a little better. Look down at my shirt and notice I'm drenched in sweat. Huh, almost looks like a frowny face. That's one. What?
Hey!
I'm just kidding. Good hustle out there. I'm really impressed. You're way better than the last time I launched you off a treadmill. Yeah, man, you really pushed me on my limit just now. I can't believe I held on. Sometimes you just need someone there to push you to do your absolute best. Glad I could be that guy, bro. I want to be that guy, bro. He's ready for hill climbs. Bleh. There's my little cheerleader. Goku, you ready, bro? You bet. Craig takes me to a separate portion of the park where there's a steep hill that seems to go up forever. I strain my eyes to see some other joggers at the top. So what do we do now? Run up the thing. That looks like a lot. Goku, there's two things you need to know about this hill. One, don't stop running until you get to the top. And two, Craig points to the top.
Bro!
That's not the top. Let's do this.
I don't know.
Finally reached the top of the hill after making my way past what I originally thought was the top of the hill. Once there, I hunched over onto my knees and gasped for air. My lungs are like daggers poking my ribs. I can feel my heart in my ears. River, I'm having a moment, please. Ooh, boy. Craig looks like he's taking a beating as well. Ha! So he is human. Goku, put your arms on your head and stretch your elbows. It'll help you breathe better. Do as Craig says. It feels a little better, but I'm still in agony. And here. Craig tossed me the water bottle again. I hydrate like my life depends on it. Thanks, dude. Phenomenal work. You feel that lightness in your head? It's a runner's high. Oh, that's it. I thought it was just, dying. I'll take it slow for a bit. I would like that very much. So we're catching our breath. River starts crying. What's wrong, Sweet Pea? Do you want to play with Arnold? Craig looks around us. Oh boy, man down. I think we lost Arnold. River keeps wailing. Abandoned my child's toy. We gotta find him, dude. Should be simple, right? We just gotta retrace our steps. Remember River having it down at the bottom of the hill. Craig and I jog down the path, searching high and low for the stuffed capybara, which Craig takes the time to explain to me is a large rodent native to South America. Get to the place where River might have dropped it, but it's still nowhere to be found. Looks like we got a mystery on our hands. We gotta get to the bottom of this. Suspect foul play. This looks like a prime case for the world-renowned Detective Sun. Dude, it's time for a bro adventure. A bro venture.
Oh.
We high-five and decide to jog back to the park to see if we can find any leads. Looks like there's a couple more places to check and some bros around here we could interrogate. Sounds good. Wait, who's good cop and who's bad cop? Think about it for a second. Think that with your stature and overall resilience, you'd make an intimidating bad cop. But on the other hand, you do have an adorable baby strapped to your chest, so that softens the edge quite a bit.
Oh.
All valid points. Think you'd make a great good cop because of your congenial attitude and willingness to try new things. Then again, I've seen how you get when there are too many commercial breaks during a show, so you have the potential to be a real scary bad cop. I don't want to have to watch Meat Hell in 3-minute segments with 5 minutes of commercials in between, and they're loud. The commercials are too loud. I just want to watch my shows in peace without people yelling at me to buy fluid wiper and stuff. Wiper fluid. Blinker fluid. Infomercials.
Hey.
Case in point. It's played moment by moment. We're too protective. Let's go to the field? No, I feel like, yeah, field. Wander around the grassy field at the center of the park. There isn't a whole lot to see, but there are a few figures camped out on a blanket. The grass could hold any number of secrets. Ask Matt and Carmencita if they saw anything. Let's talk to Matt and his daughter. Carmencita spots us from across the way in waves. She's sitting down with her dad on a sunny green patch of grass. We jog over. Hey, dudes. Hey, bro. We just sat down for a picnic. You want some snacks? Got anything to increase my glucosagen reserves? Do we have apple slices? Thank you very much, bro, but I should be fine.
Hey.
You guys working out? Good day for it. Yeah, I'm the picture of health and athleticism.
Oh.
Good transition, Goku. Say, you haven't seen a stuffed capybara around here anywhere, have you? What's a capybara? It's a large rodent that's native to South America. Wait a second, how do you know what a capybara is? You wouldn't happen to have hands-on experience with one recently, would you? Learned about capybaras in the 4th grade. I think it's more suspicious that you don't know what a capybara is. Or that you do know.
Hey, dude.
Oh my god. What if I took Arnold? What if I'm the culprit and I just don't remember? Quickly check my body for any Polaroids I might have kept in my person to remind me of who to trust and who not to trust. I saw Memento once and I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Nothing. What if that's what I wanted myself to think? No. Goku, don't let them win. Shake off the thought. Saw a couple squirrels over by that tree, though. I don't know if that helps, but if you want to see some cute squirrels, you could definitely check it out.
Oh.
Thanks for the hot squirrel tip, Carmencita. Better get moving. Gotta find that capybara before a river here has a breakdown.
Hey.
Good luck. Let me get some apples for the road, though. Carmencita hooks me up with some road slices, and we're on our way. We maneuver back to the field. Look for clues? Carefully come through the field of grass and flowers. Can't seem to find much besides a couple ladybugs and a nickel. Looking for... Craig calls me from across the field.
Oh.
Goku. I lean over. Or jog over. Craig is kneeling in the grass, inspecting something. I approach. My heart is in my throat. As I lean over Craig, I see it. This is... Arnold's leg. Put my hand over River's eyes. No one should be subjected to this senseless violence. My God, who or what would do this? I don't know. I think we might be dealing with something beyond our grasp. Can't look at this anymore. Turn around, trying to wipe the image of stuffing strewn across the ground from my mind. Running out of time. We already be too late. Bag and tag it. Let's keep moving. Check out those squirrels. Maybe they have it. Where'd the suspects say the squirrels would be? The tree.
Oh.
Ah, there they are. Carmencita was telling the truth. There are some rad squirrels. River seems happy. This may have bought us some extra time. Interrogate River. Wait, let me try this. Sorry's the culprit you at least suspect. Get eye to eye with River. Still looks like she's on the verge of tears. Be good cop. Hey, sweetie, believe me, nobody wants you to find your capybara more than me, but we need clues. I think somewhere in that baby brain of yours, you might have something that'll lead us to the perp. What do you say, kiddo? Nah. I turn to Craig. Get nowhere with the witness. Where to now, bro? Playground. Make our way over to a small playground at the edge of the park. A couple of kids play in the jungle gym while parents watch them from nearby benches. Over on the benches, I spot a familiar face. Let's see. Let's look for clues. Craig and I, 2 grown adults, walk into the playground and begin examining meticulously for clues. There's no forensic evidence here, no stray capybara hairs at least. After searching fruitlessly for some time, we look up. All the parents are staring at us. We smile and wave as we awkwardly slink away. We head back. Interrogate Joseph.
Yeah.
Jog over to Joseph, who seems to be engrossed in his book. Joseph, broseph. Joseph nearly drops his book. Hey guys, didn't think I'd see you two here. Goku, are you exercising? Sure am. You know me, just love to run and be healthy. It's kind of my whole thing. What are you reading? Oh, just a book on knots and rope tying? This guy is... He's into some stuff, isn't he?
Norm McDonald.
For boats. Boat ropes. Right. Say, you didn't happen to see a stuffed capybara around here. It's a capybara. It's a large rodent that's native to South America. Joseph thinks for a second. Haven't seen one around. Tell the kids to keep an eye out. Kids are here? Joseph looks around.
Douglas.
They were here a second ago. Must have gone exploring around the park. Do you know where they could have run off to? They're kids. They get into mischief sometimes. They always come back. Alright. Sounds a little suspect, Joseph. No, Thanks, Joseph. We'll let you get back to your rope book. Boat ropes. It's a pretty nice playground. Might as well get a couple swigs in. What about Arnold? Maybe he's having a little swing by Calm River down. Oh, swing, not swigs. I thought we were drinking. I buy some more time. Right, she's about to go nuclear. This might prepare for the possibility of not being able to find Arnold. Life's cruel and tough, but at least we'll always have swings. Craig straps River into the baby swing and gives her a gentle push. She giggles. Take a seat on the swing next to her and immediately realize I'm stuck. River seems to love that. Craig eventually helps me out of the swing and we decide to get back to the investigation. I've dad-deuced where we should go next. Pick a way to the outskirts of the park. There are a couple benches by the dense tree line. Looks like Robert's here all by himself. So it seems like the perfect place to look for clues. Robert is sketchy. Interrogate Robert. Maybe Robert saw something. Walk over to Robert's bench. Hey, Rob. Don't call me that. Okay. Hi, Robert. Don't call me that either. Okay. Hey, buddy. What are you up to? Thinking. This is my thinking bench. I have to get a solid 2 to 3 hours of brooding in per day. Filling quotas. What? Have you by any sense seen any... Have you by any chance seen a small stuffed capybara around? Capybara is... It's a large rodent native to South America. I know. So have you seen one? Stuffed one? Not a real one. That'd be weird. Be bad cop. Alright, Robert, we've been nice. Help us out or I'm gonna go off. Learn to fight and then come here and kick your ass. You? Learning how to fight? Please. Well, fine. If you don't tell us what we want to hear, I'm gonna spoil the season finale of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers.
Really?
You're bluffing. The buddy here doesn't play by the rules. Goku will do it. Callum and Flint crash into a haunted... Stop, you're a monster. Robert sighs. I haven't seen a goddamn capybara, okay? Damn. We return to the woods. Craig and I searched through the outskirts of the woods, hoping to find anything that might lead us to Arnold. There's a couple cigarettes and empty beer cans around the thicket. It's probably a hot spot for edgy teens to hang out at night, say swears and stuff. Those teens. Doesn't look like there's any recent activity that might be capybara related. This might be dead end, partner bro. Return to the woods. Time to grill Robert again. Christ, what now? Be good cop. Come on, Robert. The sooner you tell us what you know, the sooner we can get back. Bad cop time, Robert. If you don't help us, I'm going to put you in a headlock. Is that a threat or a promise? Whoa, slow down. Back off. Okay. I feel like, I call him River down. Let's try Joseph again. Sounds a little suspect. Mischief, you say? Wait, am I being interrogated? Just doing our due diligence, Joseph.
I don't know.
Arnold means a lot to River here. I mean, you're more than welcome to ask Christian and Christy. I imagine they have ears to the ground in all the latest playground drama. Might be up somewhere around the woods. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh no. We failed our date. He had to go. River was screaming. I head back to the cul-de-sac alone and head inside the house. Can we save scum that? We're gonna save scum that. Oh no, there's not that many auto saves, is there? Yeah, it really didn't give us many of those, did that? Okay. Bet Amanda's still asleep. Crack open her door to find her still in bed, sleepily scrolling through her phone. Morning. Afternoon, actually. Right, how was brunch? We had a good time with the run part. We didn't make it to the rest of the Portement. Huh? To brunch. We didn't make it to brunch. Somehow we lost River's toy capybara on our run. Capybara is... Dad, don't patronize me about giant rodents. I know. Sorry. Anyway, we figured out that the Joseph's creepy twins had something to do with it. We never got to the bottom. So run went well, though. So worry about your endurance. Yeah, it was rough at first. We ended up being a piece of cake. I actually felt pretty... My legs give out. Find myself on the floor of the hallway. I'm just gonna hang out here for a while. You take your time getting up. Dude, we didn't do so hot on that date, though.
I admire your hustle.
It's been a long day. Just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. Wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. It's passed by a room. I hear a faint sound, but I can't make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda? Crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strange. She sniffles. Need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. I feel like we have to press her a little bit. Get out! Okay, okay. Quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. As the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Wow. Why is her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? Guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. Can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. Let's save scum that. Oh. Skip. Ooh. We've never done that before.
Nice date, my dude.
Okay, so this time when the date ended, we got way more run and dude points, but less bad cop. We also got the achievement again somehow. And we didn't get the other thing. What? Is everything random? Alright, I'll leave you be. Okay. Alright. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room, makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle on the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. So, anything big going on in school today? No. Okay. Need a ride? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster level and takes her still freezer-burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Okay. Maybe we should try this one more time. We'll try to talk to her once and then leave. Okay. Alright, I'll leave you be. Okay. Let's see. Alright. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. Sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda hanging on the wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. Remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knee, she would get up and try it again. Finally, she had to stop because there was bleeding everywhere. She started crying because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike, As I put the bike away, she stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Took her for ice cream and it was like nothing happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided if I force her to talk about it, I'm really going to make things worse. But I have an idea. Start rummaging around for ingredients. Hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading in the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline for her room. She's trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin. What? Come here for a sec? It's a moment of silence. Yeah. I want to say sorry about last night. Just worried about you, kiddo. Get scared when I know something's wrong, and even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, So just, whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, know you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. Pull a cake out of the fridge and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting is set by now. Ta-da! Dad? Took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over. Sorry you're sad, but I support you 100%. It's beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big old hug. Grabs some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. And I've been weird lately and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes? Guess I should start from the top. So you know how Emma R is going to that fancy school in California, right? Emma R. Okay, the one who puked in Dead Goth and Beyond was our daughter. That's your best friend. Wow, proud of you. Anyway, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? Just spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. Just thought it was all in my head for a while. Then I found out from Rosie M that both the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's on the same night. They told me they were busy studying for Calc AB final. Yikes. So, another important piece of information is... oh god, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah and... That's a thing. What? Whoa. I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you. Learn from the worst. Anyway, I'm the only person I told about the crush was MR, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so just kept quiet and kept going about my business. Amanda sighs. One day I invited everybody out to get nachos at the mall after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them put their phones down for more than 60 seconds. They all say they're busy, like, simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? We're out of chips and I really, really wanted nachos. Totally understandable.
Dad.
So I go to the mall anyway, get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out together and eating nachos without me. What? Gets better. Standing by the escalators watching them, I realize Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. No. Yeah, I know. So I stormed over there and I'm like, hey. Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does, and Emma R just like glares at me. Grace. Nothing's coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the... Did she poop the bed too? She's the gossipy one.
Yeah.
I know! I just guessed. Grace is the one nobody really likes. Or I guess that's me now. Anyway, nobody will say anything. I'm just like, you guys suck. Which realize it's not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed. I just want to get out of there. So I left without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day. Amanda, you cannot swear. Immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking why they've been so weird. I wrote another one to MR asking how long Noah's thing's been going on, and sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following? What did MR say? Okay, get a load of this. MR says, you know what? Just let me read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads word for word an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, I do not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I'm trying my hardest to be supportive.
Oh.
They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her she's been a really terrible friend. She's like, well, if I'm so terrible, and just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on read. And then, wait, left me on read? What's that? Oh, like, she saw my message, didn't reply. And I know because they're read receipts. I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm just going to nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha. So while this is happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because at least she's being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am about everybody and stuff. Out of nowhere, Noah texts me, he's like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say that about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her the group chat and got kicked out of. Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots. That definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just stupid teenager stuff. Bottom line is everybody dropped me, half my grade hates me, and I have no friends. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but Emma R's been there since Mom died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even mad she's dating Noah. I'm upset she tried to lie about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, what'd I do wrong? Why'd everybody suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Wasn't I enough? I don't understand. As mad I am at everybody, like, I miss them. Amanda looks so dejected I almost can't take it anymore. What can I possibly say to help?
Oh no.
Anyway, that's it. That's the whole story tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot goss. And I learned that one at some point. Hot goss. Wow. I know it's pretty dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Man, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess. Unless you're secretly been a robot who's approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long time ago. Yo, our daughter is sick. She knows that that's the #1 thing to do if you're a robot. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. All of these things are true. Not all friendships last forever. Real friends don't do that. High school sucks. It's all of these. All of these things are true. High school sucks. Honey, high school sucks. You make friends with people just because they're there. When you're still living in your hometown, there's a pretty small pool of people to choose from. Once you go to college and once you get out into the real world, you're going to be exposed to all sorts of people, and it's going to be easier to make friends with people who really get you. Some of those friendships can last a lifetime. I mean, look at me and Craig. Some that only last a little while, and that's okay too. You're going to meet so many awesome new friends at art school. Ultimately, I say this way more about their character than it does about yours, because you're amazing, and they can't see that, then that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. I look down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake?
Huh.
Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Manny gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops? Yeah?
Huh.
Thank you. Always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
We got a voiced line. I do like that there is this, like,
You've got
daughter subplot, and it's actually, like, well done and everything. I think that kind of ties it all together. I know some of the reviews of this game were upset that this game wasn't just, like, horny gay dad dating sim. But I think it's, oddly enough, more charming having Amanda weaved in there like this. Goku, listen, this is you from the past. Whoa. I figure you're trying to reply to this because I know myself. This is an automated message from earlier this morning when it was socially unacceptable to go out and buy ice cream. I forgot I did that. Forgot how I did that. The future is amazing. Listen, life is short and ice cream should always be acceptable, but unfortunately this isn't the society we live in. It's less the society we live in and more the projecting my own anxiety about being judged onto others, but you know what I mean. By the time you're reading this, it's a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye at you for going out and buying ice cream. You know what to do. Be good, me. Buy that ice cream. You know what? I've earned a treat. On the way home, I decided to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully plan to eat directly from the tub. I haven't done that in a long time. Something in my eye. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out which type of ice cream I'd like to eat directly from the tub. Rocky Road? Pistachio? Oh, man, it's probably going to want some too. Better get 2 tubs. She likes cookie dough, right? Hey, mister. Oh, this is Mr. Vega's son, or the teacher. Turn around and see Ernest leaning up against a wall of the convenience store. Ernest? You're cool, right? I'm about to go sprawled on the couch between a liter of ice cream and a basic cable package. I have every intention of waking up in that position tomorrow morning. What do you think? Man, talking to you sucks. You just help me out? Help you out. There's no fire involved, is there? Just clouds. So if I give you 20, will you buy me e-liquid? Ernest, what is e-liquid? It's like Gatorade, you know, electrolyte liquid. Get it myself when I'm banned for going in there trying a grift on the cashier. Classic fiddle game, you know the deal. If you're talking about balanced electrolytes, I got you, little buddy. I didn't know you played the fiddle. Just ask the clerk for blue Kranz apple vortex. He'll know what it is. I'm not gonna do that. Pick up a tub of pistachio for myself and a tub of cookie dough for Amanda. Search around for some blue Crazen Void Star, but I can't seem to find any. Turn the cashier. Where's your finest e-liquid? Behind the counter. Got an ID? First of all, my daughter is older than you. Second of all, I'm flattered. I've switched shampoo recently. Is it taking some years off? Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape juice. Your hair doesn't look a day over 20. He knows Goku's young at heart. Wait a minute. He's trying to butter me up to get me to buy more ice cream because it's working. Glance outside and spot Ernest staring at me. Double wait a minute. Telling me the e-liquid is not a sports drink? It's for vaping. Ernest is watching us intently through the window. I better give that kid a piece of my mind. Okay, look, I'm gonna pretend you didn't try to trick me into buying the old Bahamut's cough syrup and then go inside here to purchase my ice cream. I won't tell your dad if you promise to scram. And stop vaping, you'll get popcorn lung. What if I give you 25? Go home, Ernest. He's walking back inside. Ernest calls after me. Get popcorn lung for microwave popcorn, you know. I no longer trust this child. With the mere notion strikes fear into my heart. Go back inside and complete my purchase with a good cashier. Thank you, kind sir, for your time and generous hair compliments. You got it, bub. Glance out the window to see Ernest still outside. Looks like he's talking to some other poor sap. Just go outside and save the other guy some grief. Wait a second. That's definitely a cop. Oh boy. Grab my tubs of ice cream and bolt outside. Ernest is already face down on the hood of a squad car. Ernest, did you seriously just get a cop to buy you e-liquid? You know this kid? Yeah, we live in the same cul-de-sac. I know his dad. Listen, he's a good kid and this boy's father. I turn around and see Robert walking up the street and toward the convenience store. I need a drink because it's about to get serious. Ernest, what are you doing? Want a lawyer. First of all, good instinct. Remember that you're not required to answer any questions from a cop without a lawyer present. This boy's father? Yes, sir. Ernest likes to lash out at me like this ever since the accident. Oh, I don't like talking about it. That's fine. Robert gets a wistful twinkle in his eyes. It all started 7 summers ago. My hair was long then, new metal was still in style. Ernest and I were down in Florida swampland scavenging for... You might be alright, Robert. Sir, I can leave you to take it from here. Sounds good. Thanks, officer. Ernest, come along now. You'll be cleaning grout from the rain gutter for a week to thank for this transgression. Police officer gets his car as drives off, stunned by how cool Robert was there. Thanks, I want to say... Richard? Ouch. Don't mention it, Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty times in my life, just trying to do my good deed for the day. Will you buy me e-liquid if I give you 20 bucks? Child, I will end you. Hey, Goku, will you walk Ernest home with me? Sure. Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen with us, which is a thing I think kids do. Reminds me of myself when I was his age. Well, maybe I wasn't as dumb. Seems like he tortures his dad. Seems like he tortures just about everybody. He even stole your wallet. What? No, he didn't. I pat my back pocket. I pat the rest of my pockets. He stole my wallet. What are you doing this to yourself? What? Robert points to my tubs of ice cream. One of them's for Amanda.
Hey.
I've no qualms with the quantity of ice cream you've purchased. It's a perfectly respectable amount. It's the quality I'm talking about. You work hard, Goku. You're a good dad. You think you deserve top shelf ice cream? Okay. I'm coming around to Robert. These are on sale. You're gonna treat yourself. Go big or go home. Real vanilla bean, real pistachio. You deserve it.
Hey.
We arrive at the cul-de-sac and Ernest runs into his house. That boy is the reason we don't have prizes in cereal anymore. Oh my god.
Hey,
Get your round, Goku. Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch it with a surprised look on my face. I stole it back. Keep it in your front pocket or use a chain like back in your ska days. Smell you later. See you, Robert. I go back inside my home, ready to spend the rest of my night with 2 tubs of ice cream and also Amanda.
Welcome. You've got dads.
That was wild. Can we, like, redo a date? No, okay. You know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. You might not have time to browse dad book for a while. Are you ready? Whew. Alright, here we go. Pardon me. Should have muted for that. Clear my throat. Took some time for our schedules to line up, but I was finally able to find the weekend where Craig and I could go camping. You know, he stays busy with the kids and work, so it's good to know that we'll be able to spend some time relaxing in nature. Oh. Oh my. This is our first run I've managed to go in regular runs with Craig. I mostly do them because it seems like the only time we get to hang out, but the added benefit is I've seen a lot of improvement in my health. I was able to sift through the attic and find my old camping gear from college. Craig put me in charge of bringing the sleeping bags in the tent while he takes care of the food, so I double-checked to make sure everything's ready to go. He should be here any minute. Amanda's going to be spending the weekend on a school trip to our nation's capital. She hasn't been away from home with me for longer than a day since she was 14. Hope she isn't feeling as nervous about it as I am. I feel like we live in Canada. Hey, Manda Panda. Amanda's in the middle of sitting on top of her luggage in order to get it to finally zip. Hey, Pops. Ready for your trip? Once I get this bad boy all zipped up, I'm ready to go. How much did you pack? That seems like a lot for 2 days. Oh, it's all my camera equipment. Lenses, tripod, flash, all that. You gonna have time to take pictures? I'll find a way. I need to get some good shots for my series on national monuments. What's it about? It's one of those internet series where I reimagine Disney princesses as founding fathers. What? I'm kidding. Nobody likes those. I'm taking portraits of my friends. Oh, well... Amanda, you don't have any friends anymore. We just went over that. I'm gonna be in the woods. Out there with nature. You know, roughing it. Just me and Mother Nature, the old Madre de trees. Gonna be alright on your own? Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna have any signal out there. I won't be able to text or call you at all. No, it's alright. I'll be able to survive a couple days without constant updates on just who got voted off International Haunted House Hunters. I would also watch the shit out of that. Well, I miss you. And for the record, Bradley was pushed down a flight of ornate stairs by a ghost. They were really beautiful stairs. Mana finishes zipping up the big suitcase and lugs it next door to her bedroom. She turns around and gives me a big hug. Relax, Dadtron. I'm a big kid now. I can take care of myself. Besides, I gotta share a room with Monica Sanders and the 2 mom chaperones. Most trouble I could possibly get into is falling asleep with a tub of ice cream on me. Oh, well, alright. Don't steal anything, okay? Since you asked nicely, fine. Promise. Step outside, hauling my bags behind me. Craig's already strapped some of my camping gear on top of his modest but stylish car. He notices me carrying my equipment and hurries over to take it from me. Craig Kahn, you can keep those hands to yourself. Remember, it's your weekend to relax. Take it easy. Guess can't argue with that, bro. Everything good with Manda? Yep, on our way to a school trip to Washington, D.C. Oh no, we are American. Huh. What about your offspring?
Oh,
Already ate Smashley's for the weekend. I'm ready to get my camp on. His ex-wife is Smashley. She actually still goes by Smashley. Which is amazing. I love it. Load the rest of my stuff into Craig's car and we all get in. Oh no. What's wrong? I think I left my juicer plugged in. We gotta go back. Worried someone's gonna break into your house and cold press some carrots? No, it's just I... Try to relax, man. Let the juicer float away. Take all your worries and blend them into pulpy good vibes. Craig takes a deep breath. We have anything to listen to? All I had at my place is a series of CDs that guide you through a thorough and intense calisthenics workout. You want to listen to those? I'm just kidding. Craig hands me a thick case filled with CDs. Take your pick. Thumb through page after page of kids' sing-along CDs. Oh yeah, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star takes me back. Keep going. Get to the end of the case to find, in the very last slot, a blank CD with Craig's handwriting on it. DJ Cakestan's Megamix Volume 1? Made it just for the trip. Think you'll like it. Pop the CD into the car stereo, and it's just like I'm immediately transported back to the old dorm room. Hit after hit play, and soon enough we're both happily scream-singing the lyrics to each song as we fly down the highway. The song was Carl's favorite. Carl, the third roommate. Brought that dog home one night, I couldn't pry you two apart. So we spent an entire story fabricating a story about our foreign exchange student and a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. We heard this already. We had a room inspection. Ari was so suspicious of us, but we could never prove anything. Carl was just under a blanket. Bless that pup's courage under fire. Man, we did some dumb things back in college. The hours fly by as we belt out tunes in whatever non-existent key our voices register in. Soon enough, we're surrounded by lush trees and spectacular vistas of everything amazing nature has to offer. Feels good to be back out here. Real good. It's the woods from earlier. Park our car at the entrance to a familiar trail and load up our gear on our backs. Thankful I've been working on my health over the past couple of weeks, otherwise I'd be dreading all the hiking that's about to happen. Craig looks intently at his phone. Everything alright? Yeah, just had to fire off one last work email. Craig pockets the phone and we start off on the trail. It's relatively easy, but I know I would have been huffing and puffing at this point if it weren't for all the murder sprints. Look around me and take all the trees and animal chirps in. Everything okay? There's no reception out here. Yeah, being out in the middle of nowhere will do that. Recognize the look of anxiety on Craig's face. What if there's a problem? Look, Craig. We all know if you really wanted, you could flex your calf muscles and fly out of here like a rocket ship all the way back to Maple Bay. You're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. It's our weekend. Keep marching on the trail. It seems like Craig is still worried after Betty stops in his tracks. Maybe we should go back. Find another campground that gets good cell phone reception. Craig, seriously, what's wrong? I mean, I'm really nervous. My dad instinct is kicking in and my mind keeps conjuring up all sorts of worst case scenarios. What if something happens to the girls? I don't have signal. I'd have no way of knowing. Let me tell you, that feeling never goes away. No matter how old your kids are, you just gotta remind yourself that they're in good hands. Craig doesn't say anything. Give him a reassuring punch on the shoulders. Try to remember why we came out here. The plan was to get away from it all and just focus on ourselves for this trip. No distractions, no cell phone service. Just two dads out in the woods. Craig looks me directly in the eyes. No distractions, no cell service. Just two dads out in the woods. Gonna have some fun this weekend. Craig and I get back to marching. It's not too long of a hike before we get to the campsite. We're both glad to see we're the only people there. Can't believe you still have this tent. Out of my attic, and already checked it for holes. It's seen better days, sure, but I think we'll be able to survive. I dump the bag of fabric and poles onto the ground. We unfold the tent in the desired spot. I hand Craig the stakes. Still know how to do this, right? Of course we do. We do not. After 20 minutes of struggling like people in a bad infomercial, we somehow managed to build an upright structure that closely resembles what a tent would look like if you asked somebody to draw a picture of one with their eyes shut. Okay. I wouldn't put this up against a storm, but I think we'll be able to survive a night. Set out a couple chairs and our cooking equipment, admiring our handiwork. Bro, look at us go. Look upon the kingdom we have built. Upon this rock we shall grill our meats and drink our brews, for we hold dominion over this land.
Oh.
Verily, and look at our camping chairs. Which are we going to sit on? It's next on the camp extravaganza docket. Well, now we have shelter started, I think it's time for us to do some exploring. It's a waterfall a little bit up the way I'm sure we could hike to. Let's get to it. Craig and I venture into the woods. We amble along, taking time to chat and admire the wildlife. Craig reaches out an arm and stops me. Dude, does that look like what I think it looks like? Look over where he's pointing. Oh my god, it does. That tree looks like a butt. Can't get over how detailed it is. I examine the tree butt further. Contour is perfect. It even has back dimples. Thought we were going to have a great time camping, but this makes it even better. Craig holds back a snicker. I aspire to every good hike be as good as this one. I'm snickering now too. Let's analyze this tree further. Craig and I share a huge belly laugh at our awful jokes. Best thing about this is there's no daughters here to tell us our jokes are bad. We high-five. Craig and I hit the trail again. It's been a long time since we've been out here, but everything seems more or less familiar. Point out old landmarks we remember from back in our college days. I think we're getting close now. Check it out. It's a clearing up ahead. As we get closer, I can hear water running. Cresting over a hill, Craig and I are greeted by a wide clearing surrounded by trees. In front of us is a beautiful waterfall, spilling into a large body of water that runs into a river. Mouths agape with the genuine beauty of this place, we go to investigate. The old waterfall.
Nice.
It's gorgeous. Nature's so rad. Peering further, we get an idea of how deep the pool is. Think we could jump off like in the old days? This old dad here is happy on dry land. So you climb up right over there? Didn't even bring swimming trunks. What are you talking about? Craig immediately begins taking his clothes off. Craig is ripped, but we're Goku, so... Look at Craig's butt. Don't look at Craig's butt. I can't help but sneak a peek. That is a good butt. Craig turns around suddenly. He catches me looking. I do a lot of glute workouts. That was a lot of eggplants that just came out of him. I immediately turn away blushing. You coming or what? Oh, I don't know about this dude. He's already making his way over to the waterfall by the time I finish my sentence. When he realizes I'm not behind me, he turns around and rolls his eyes. Lived together for years, and I've seen your ass more times than I could count. It's no big deal. The clothes are coming off, then it's someone's birthday. Craig gives me the woof whistle. I turn around and give my booty a good spank. That one's for you, big boy. Take my shirt off and drop it in a pile with Craig's clothes. Put the rest of my clothes on the ground, feeling exposed. Craig and I climb to the top of the waterfall, making sure not to slip on any wet rocks. Reaches the peak before I do and offers me a hand getting up. At the top, we look over the cliff and into the tiny lake. It seems so much higher from this perspective. Craig's always been a daredevil. He pulled some stunts in college that I'm honestly still shocked he survived. I used to be the one standing on the sideline, watching and hoping I wouldn't be bringing him home in a gurney. Man, this could be dangerous. Craig looks me in the eyes. Don't think, just jump, bro. Craig cannonballs off the waterfall and into the lake, creating a huge splash. I'm worried for a moment before he finally resurfaces from under the water. Whoa! Treads water, looks up at me. You coming or what? Don't think, just jump. How are you supposed to just not think? I'm pretty sure that's not physically possible. My toes grip the edge of the rock. The water looks so far away. Don't think, just run off the edge, trying to do my best cannonball. Somewhere in the middle, it turns into a really graceful belly flop. Hit the water with a loud slap. I resurface to find Craig giggling. Rate that belly flop a solid 8 out of 10. Your form was lacking, but your heart was in the right place. I playfully splash water at Craig. Oh.
Nice.
Sure about that? I splash him again. Give me no choice. Craig splashes me in the face with a huge wave of water. You've awakened the beast, bro. Launches another wave of water at me. Don't you put me in a corner here. Don't you put a wild animal in the corner. Ooh. I feel like there's no way we could dunk him. He would turn that around on us so fast. Hammer fist, for sure. The force of thunder, I bring my fist down into the water, creating a tidal wave that drenches Craig. Good one. Think I could do better. Craig answers back with his own tidal wave. It's big enough to launch me back. He's so strong. Craig, truce, please. Craig thinks about it. Yeah, sure. We shake hands, there's peace. And that jump was such an adrenaline rush. Not so scary now, huh? We run all the way up to the slick rocks and cannonball off the waterfall again. What a rush. Good form on that one. Want to go again? You know it. Same energy we had in our youth, we climb up to the top of the waterfall. I'm brave enough to try a flip. It looks incredibly graceful as I belly flop into the water. Man, this is fun. Got one more in you? Live for danger. We're gonna die, aren't we? Takes a little more time. We get to the waterfall and both do our best running jumps in the water. Alright, I think that's my limit. We should get going before it gets dark. Yeah, you're right. Should probably head back. Gotta put our clothes on, notice they're soaking wet. Maybe a splash fight wasn't the best idea. It's okay, we'll get a fire going in no time. Dry off, get some dinner going. Sopping wet, we hike back to the camp and unpack everything we need for dinner. Craig pulls out a couple of steaks and some chopped potatoes in tinfoil. Ready for a feast? Hey man, take a seat. The Craig train is pulling into the relaxation station and I'm your conductor. Let me cook for you. That's a little, Absolutely not. Cooking is the thing that relaxes me most. I'll take it from here. Craig cooks? Remember, his entire sophomore year diet consisted of microwavable mac and cheese, but not microwaved, and have trouble believing the thing he just said. At least let me start the fire. Sure, let me grab my matches. Craig reaches into his backpack. He rummages around in his bag, pulling things out and checking every pocket. I know I packed it. Craig checks another bag and still can't find it. My stomach grumbles, and now I'm acutely aware of how cold and wet we are. We really need to get a fire going. Okay, well, it's not the end of the world. Gosh, I'm so stupid. I swore I could have packed it. I'm sorry, dude. Don't be. We can figure this out. Start a fire. We're smart guys. I mean, how hard could it be? Watch plenty of survival programs on TV. If a naked reality TV star can do it, so can we. We need some wood. Gesture the trees around us.
Man.
No shortage of that. And some tinder. Can make that work. They think some ancient aliens are supposed to come by and give us advanced technology, or renovate our house, depends on the show. Craig and I gather a variety of wood, bark, and moss until we have all the materials that could conceptually make a passable-looking campfire. Just add fire, right? It's the fun part. The sun is just now setting and a cool breeze rustles the leaves of the trees around us. We have to work quick. I've done this in the past. I know I can figure it out. Just give me a sec. Any way I can help? Give me some moral support. Lift my spirits. We'll make this fire happen. Never knew a better Craig or go overboard with compliments. I assume they're going for the water boy here of, you can do it! We'll go overboard though. Really giving that fire the business. You're an amazing, hardworking father with steady work ethic and everyone loves you. Daughters think you're a superhero and the neighborhood dads respect you immensely. Also, your butt looks great. That was a lot of eggplants. Bro, stop. You'll make me cry. Okay. Don't want your tears putting out the fire. Whoa. Eventually, Craig is miraculously able to get something going. He blows on the embers and gently places the glowing moss into the base of the pit. Soon enough, we have a nice fire. Way to go, man. We're regular outdoorsy fellas. Hooray for not dying. Take a seat in one of the lawn chairs Craig brought and cozy up to the fire, warming up my hands. Relax, man. Take it easy. Let me handle dinner. Watch as Craig stokes the fire and sets up a makeshift grill for the steaks. For all that hiking and swimming and fire starting, I'm able to relax a bit. Sound of crickets and the scent of steak filling the air. I actually feel pretty calm. We're gonna have to fight a real bear, aren't we? Not, Brian, like an actual bear. Craig expertly sears 2 steaks in a pan he's been heating up in the fire, cracking thyme and crushed ginger over it while basting them both in butter. Wow, I didn't know he was good at cooking. Fanciest I ever saw him in college when he started sprinkling the seasoned packet on a dry ramen and eating it straight up. When did this happen? You used to eat cereal every morning with beer instead of milk. I grew up, I guess. I think these just about ready. Craig puts the steaks onto a paper plate and sets them aside. I start to reach for one, but Craig smacks my hand away. Dude, let them rest. It'll be more flavorful that way. Patiently return to my seat, eyeing the steaks longingly from a distance. They smell incredible. Craig prepares a side salad for us in the meantime. Why would you bring stuff to make a salad? Losing some points, Craig. Sprinkling feta cheese on a freshly chopped greens, he plates it next to a generous pile of roasted potatoes covered in olive oil and rosemary. Once it's all ready, we sit down by the fire and dig in. Everything taste okay? I'm in heaven. That's what I like to hear. Remember how for an entire semester we'd eat burritos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? It's so hard not to go back to that. Look at you now, man. You have kids, a great job, and now you cook like a vengeful wizard whose arch nemesis is microwavable food. I'm really impressed with how much you've gotten your life together. Craig laughs, but there's no humor in it. I'm glad you think that. Glance at Craig while he picks at his salad. He really grew out of his baby face, but there's something about his expression that makes him seem so much older than he is. Sense of maturity he didn't have in college. He looks exhausted. You okay?
I don't know.
Yeah. Come on, dude. I've known you long enough to see when you're down.
I don't know.
I'm tired, bro. I think being out here is making me realize just how drained I feel. You work really hard, Craig. It can't be easy. I have to. For my girls. I volunteer at their school. I cook healthy meals for them. I do everything I can to make sure they're happy and safe. When they're with their mom, I'm always working overtime so I can support them. When you work out a lot so you can crush anyone who stands in their way? Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentations of their women.
I don't know.
That, and I don't want to fall into my old habits. I need to set a good example for my girls. Everything I do is for them, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Seems like it's bleeding you dry.
Nice.
That's what it takes to raise them well, and it's worth it. Craig, buddy, I know you're coming from here. You gotta take care of yourself, too.
Hey!
I do, though. I eat right and exercise, and that's not what I mean. You're too little butter on too much toast, you know?
Hey!
What? You're spreading yourself too thin. Life needs balance. It's great you care this much about your kids, but you can't neglect your own needs just because you're too busy taking care of everyone else's. You matter, too.
Oh.
It's just... I know I can provide for my family, and if I take a step back and look at everything objectively, I know I'm doing right by them.
I don't know.
But I can't explain it, man. There's always that voice in the back of my head telling me I need to do more. It's like it's never enough for me. Every time I try to relax, that voice keeps telling me I don't deserve it. To be honest, I even feel guilty about being out here, bro. Craig, you're trying your best, and you're doing an amazing job. It's a fact. Even if you weren't, you still would deserve happiness.
Oh, man.
Do I? These are good dialogue choices here. Oh. I look at Craig and think about what a good friend and even better father he is. He's compassionate, he's hardworking, he's relentlessly positive. Encourages everyone to be the best version of themselves. He even makes me want to be a better person. If you could only see yourself the way I see you. Craig beams, gets up and walks over to his supplies. Come on, I brought dessert. Are you going to use the campfire to torch the tops of some creme brulee?
Oh.
What? I know a little next to nothing about cooking. Yeah, that's not how that works, bro. Me, Goku.
Hey!
Still know how to make s'mores, right? I think the more important question is, do you know how to make s'mores? As I recall, you used to just completely blacken the marshmallows. Oh, I stand by that. It's charred on the outside, but the gooey center is preserved. Brutish. Craig throws a marshmallow at me and I catch it in my mouth. Pro. We used to be able to do that at great distance against wind advantage. Give me a week of practice and I'll be competitive again. Craig and I sit in the warm glow of the campfire watching embers float towards the sky. Stars are so much brighter out here. Yeah, I miss this, bro. Goku. Me too. Stay here until it gets late, half remembering stories from college. Watch as the fire dies and eventually clamber into the tent. Crawl into the tent and I unfurl my sleeping bag. Wait, where's the other sleeping bag? I look around for a second. Oh no, I must have left it at home. It's all yours, dude. I'm sorry. I'll just curl up over here. No way, here. Craig unzips the sleeping bag and spreads it out so there's enough room for both of us to lay on top. Night, bro. Good night, bro. Roll over and we face away from each other. Without a blanket, it's really cold. I shiver and without realizing it, I find myself nestling closer to Craig. I'm sure he won't mind. Turns over and I can feel his breath on my neck. It's too hard to focus on anything else. Turn over, trying to get more comfortable. I open my eyes to find my face only a few inches Craig's face only a few inches from my own. For once, he looks at peace. His eyes flutter open. His hands find a place on my waist. Not sure who leans in first, but suddenly we're kissing. That's really sudden. Look at each other again, my heart racing. Craig?
Oh, man.
Got strong feelings for you, bro. Feel like this might be a little rushed. I don't know. Not as rushed as Robert was. He was DTF immediately. Feelings I can't deny anymore. Bro. Me too. Run my hands through his hair, then down to his chest. Craig brings me closer, wrapping his arms around me. I feel so secure. From my chest pubes down to my ball fro. You know, talking about old times is fun, but I like making new memories with you. I smile, tracing the lines of his hip with my finger. We kiss again. I'm not worried about us getting too cold tonight. Oh, we got a lot of points in Dad Band.
Man, that was amazing. Just like back in college. I've missed you, dude.
He said that was amazing, just like back in college. So maybe this has happened before. Whew, I think I've everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the drive. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Goku, be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. It's a good start. Something fishy? Rats. Sorry, sweetie, it's the feds. Life of crime's finally catching up to you. Try to send him off in a different direction. Even I'm no match for the power and funding of the U.S. government.
Dad.
They think they're gonna take me alive? They got nothing coming. I'm kidding, you're right. I have a little surprise for you.
Oh.
Yeah, I can tell you're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it filled my heart with glee. Lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. Graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, you... Dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! Figured you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of long-haul paranormal ice road truckers. This is all 19 seasons. Holy shit. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. This might be the best B plot ever in a game. I get the TV show is the C plot, I guess. But, yeah. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. Glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. Follow Amanda to the back door. Aww. All the other dads that we didn't sleep with are here. What? Told me not to make a big deal. I seem to have forgotten my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Oh my god. We're a good father. Sure is, fully customizable down to the type of mac. We're a really good father. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with crunchies in the middle. Holy shit, we're a good father. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything, just have fun with your pals, right? So proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. She'll make rounds, make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Goku. Brian, you made it. Haha, I didn't want to pass up a good mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bite you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? It's a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Looks like you've settled in this neighborhood quite nicely. Yeah, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. Got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. Maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. See you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Goku. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. Glad she turned it around for finals. Me too, that scholarship money is really going to help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. I like that she just zoomed across the screen, that's great. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. You're going to do great things at art school. Yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You're right. Go forth, adults. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm going to break anything I want. There's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe?
Huh.
Nope.
Yes.
That was weird. And now that you know that the globe didn't fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit into college just fine. Hey. Hey. Robert gestures vaguely at the snack table. Good stuff. Yeah. See you later.
Hey.
What the hell was that? Robert. Hey, man. Matt. We know when Amanda leaves for college, I'll have a fresh batch of banana bread Kennedys ready for her. Oh, they remembered my pick. Thanks, I know she'll love it. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. Thanks for coming by. Looks like Amanda's hanging out with Briar and Hazel. Let's see what they're up to.
Yes.
They never change out of their uniforms. They're very dedicated. Okay, Briar, think of a shape. Hazel, what's she thinking? Square. Briar? Star.
Yeah.
We'll get it next time. Amanda leans in close to Briar and Hazel, lowering her voice. Listen, you guys can be real with me. If you're downplaying your psychic abilities, I want you to know you can trust me. Heck, even think of me as the third twin. Amanda, that's a triplet. You know, Dad, by the time I'm done with these kids, we're going to be finishing each other's... What? You didn't finish your sentence. What are we going to be finishing? Each other's sentences. See? I have to go. Here it comes. As the party starts to wind down, I was going to make a joke there, and I thought better of it. Take a seat next to Craig. The sun is setting, and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Bruh. Bro. This reminds me of the parties we used to throw. Fewer cake stands, of course. Probably for the best. I don't want to get my hip replaced after a party trick goes wrong. Could leave cake stands in the past. Craig sighs. Doing okay? Yeah, dude. I'm alright. Just can't hang for too long. I gotta get back and answer some emails. What happened to relaxing? I am relaxing. Right now. We're sitting on a bench. Yeah, well, I could be standing. See? Relaxing. Craig, you gotta take better care of yourself. I care about you, and I want you to be okay. Appreciate it, but I'm fine. You're a good friend, dude. Aw. Do you ever wish that maybe we were more than that? Oh, bro. I'm sorry if I gave off that impression. To be honest, I kind of wondered the same thing, but I don't have time for right now. I think we're just better off as friends. Oh. Yeah, I can do friends. Craig hops up. Alright, buddy, I gotta get moving. Thanks for inviting me. Let's hang soon, yeah? That'd be nice. Craig jogs out of the yard. Man. Last guests begin to make their way out of the party. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. I guess it's because we failed the second date. We didn't find River's toy. Shameful. Killer party pops. Can I say I was inspired? So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy. But it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you're my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me is... There was like a split second where there was like leaves coming down, and it was supposed to be really nice, I think, but I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry, don't cry. I swear to God, Goku, if you cry. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the packaging off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kind of shocking, all our photos just pictures of me, huh? Figured we need at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. Such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. It's only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right?
Ugh.
Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. The achievement I just got was World's Best Dad. So, we failed the dating part, apparently. But we nailed the dad part. Which I'm okay with, because we nailed the dating part in the previous game. So. I mean, we still got down, so, you know. That's saying something. Amanda and I wave bye to the partygoers as they leave. Sit together and watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon. I'm glad you made some friends. Yeah. I know that's maybe not what you're looking for. These people care about you. I love you, Dad. We'll always have each other. You're right. It's gonna be hard at first, but this is the next chapter in our story. And I'd be nervous about it, but I know you're always gonna be looking out for me the same way I'll always be looking out for you. Team Sun? Team Sun. We get the theme song again, too. Quizmaster Quinn. Some of these people I didn't even meet. What is all this other stuff? All these mini games. We didn't play any mini games. A whittling mini game? Oh my god. That's like peak dad. I'm surprised that none of the music... It said it was performed by Baths, which I've never heard of them before. I just assumed that this was from... what's his face? The one Game Grump that's in Ninja Sex Party now. Like, I just assumed it was him. I wonder why they did that. They... Like, one of the Game Grumps is in a band and could have just done this. There's us. We really are the best pops. Well, that was Dream Daddy. Nice. The Dad Rector's cut, of course. Good. I guess we didn't unlock any of these things. Neat. But yeah. Dream Daddy. We totally dated dads. Happy Pride Month, and also soon to be Father's Day for those who celebrate and acknowledge those things. I enjoyed this. I thought it was fun. The dating element, not so much. That seemed kind of rushed. Maybe it was just because we chose Craig, and that was more of like a old friends reconnecting. If anything, the dating aspect there felt kind of weird. I would have been fine with that just being like a reconnecting with your bros thing. But whatever. I thought the dad aspect though, like us parenting Amanda, that was pretty good. They did a good job with that. I enjoyed this, though, obviously. If you're interested in more, you have to watch full playthroughs of this or go play it yourself. I assume the Game Grumps have probably recorded full playthroughs of this where they actually did all of the voiceover work for their characters. So maybe go check that out, find it from them. I don't know if they're even still doing things, who knows? It's been quite a while. But yeah, I enjoyed this, and whether you're here live or you happen to watch this VOD later on down the road, I hope you enjoyed it too. And until next time, have a good one.